Hello and welcome to another episode of the Plus 63 HP D&D podcast, where you have a group of best friends playing their very first campaign. My name is Raymond. I'll be your host, and I play Asumedos, your charming Hexblade Tiefling Warlock. And with me are the Silver Shadows. Let me introduce them one by one with a man with a heart on his shirt, JONG.
Oh,
Hi,
is that
I'm
a heart?
John. I play Itszki, the Yuan-Ti Pureblood Rogue Ranger, the humble yet stealthy, cute assassin.
That's new.
Wait a minute. So it's love and
Sex stuff.
love your
Kind of
shirt, man.
funny.
I know. Next up, the man in all red, the big father figure himself, the squishy tank, CHUBAX.
Hello, I'm CHUBAX. I play Malak, the Scourge Aasimar Paladin that is a borderline serial killer. And yeah, I'm great with the ladies. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
And of course, our schoolgirl, the flower amongst the thorns, the one and only Issa B.
Hi, I'm Isa, and I play the silent and steady Shibra, the Tabaxi fighter.
Awesome. Thank you, Issa. And of course, none of this would ever come to happen if it weren't for our master world weaver, our dungeon master, the one and only Angelo.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Angelo. So yeah, I'm the DM. So I'll be playing lots of people today.
All right. We kind of left off from a very exciting fight last week. We weren't really sure if we were gonna survive or not, but thankfully, with luck on the rolls, we managed to scare him off. Apparently, not really defeat him, but still not enough to gain us a level. Where do we start now, Angelo?
Okay. So yeah. Um, last week, a task complete. So after a long and dangerous journey, the Silver Shadows have finally laid claim to Giant's Bane, a hammer or an axe.
We'll go with an axe.
Okay, an axe. That will be tremendously useful in the ongoing giant conflict. And now that the group looks towards Waterdeep once again, as the Lord's Alliance are gathering to discuss their next steps in protecting civilization as they know it. So now we start at the sewers once again. And Malak, make me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay. Oh, let me switch the screen. Hold on. Oh, 1 second. The map is not up. Oh, can you put me in the map? There we go.
There.
Okay. Okay. Perception check. Check. Oh, how do I dice?
I like that the waypoints on the map are
Damn
Genshin
it.
waypoints.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
A 2 and a 6 plus 4, so just 10. Why is this 10?
10. Okay, that's good enough.
Oh, okay.
Malak, you notice something happening in Asumedos, in your armor. Are there any bits of skin exposed?
Yeah, I would say where the part where it melted, so that basically cracked the armor open.
Okay. So you notice the skin beneath Asumedos' armor, and you notice that the skin has become like a little translucent. And like it has this slimy texture that's happening. Malak, you remember that during the fight with Usith, um, a similar condition could have happened to you, but thankfully, with your paladin training, you were able to stave it off as you were immune from disease. But it seems Asumedos is not so lucky, and like it seems that this condition is worsening.
Bye.
Well, Horns, are you feeling okay? Can I see that?
It's burning, man.
Uh,
Usually fire doesn't burn this much, but this one stings.
let me touch you.
Ooh.
Touch him in my last lay of hands. I think it's 5 to remove a disease, right?
Yeah, I have to remove a disease.
Okay, I have 5 left, so empty
Okay.
now.
As you touch it, I'd say, okay, just roll me medicine, but use your charisma.
Medicine. Ability modifier, charisma.
Are you proficient in medicine?
I doubt it. Let me check. No,
Okay, so just roll me a straight charisma check.
plus
So
3.
plus, yeah,
13 plus 3, 16.
16. As you heal Asumedos and like the skin returns to its usual red, right? Asumedos red?
Yes, red.
Red shade. You realize that if you had done this a little later, whatever was going to inflict Asumedos would have been, permanent. And as you realize that, your gaze turns to the right as you notice the three shivering boys who look who have the same descriptor as this patch of skin Asumedos had, but it seems that they were truly and 100% are now affected by whatever this is. And the boys are like scampering over, like trying to get as much water in contact with their skin as possible.
And do I know if it's
Yeah.
contagious? No, I know it's not.
From what you've seen, like it doesn't look like that way. Yeah.
Okay. Guys. This would have led to a permanent condition, I think, if we left it on. But those three nobles, I think, are screwed, and I'm not 100% sure it's not contagious. So maybe don't touch skin to skin with those boys.
Noted.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, at this point, what does the Silver Shadows do?
Uh, let's
Let's get some medical help from them.
let's clear our affairs. Yeah. Let's. I think. Master, you can bring this. I give him the locket. I think this might fetch us something nice.
We'll need to return it to the grandma.
Yeah, so you and maybe you and Shiva can do that, and then me and Horns here will bring the three idiots to what's the name of
The Water Baron.
the what yeah the Baron, and we can explain ourselves. And we are one night from the meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it happens tomorrow. So
So I grab the axe and then I tuck it in. And if
as you
everybody
grab your axe, as you grab the axe, you know that feeling when like you have static and you touch a doorknob.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Oof.
and then like after that's gone.
There's energy.
Like when I touch my ex-girlfriend for the first time.
Your ex-girlfriend for the first time.
Like the hand, you know?
Which one
Not
of the many?
Is
It's
it
Malak talking. It's Malak. No. Yeah. Never mind. No. He's never had a girlfriend. Oh, so if everybody's good, shall we go?
Sure.
I don't
Can I
think
be
there's
accepted to
anything
the
left.
map?
And
Oh yeah.
it's Giant's Bane, right?
Yeah, but in the book it's Giant Slayer.
No. Yeah, no. But I'm just renaming it so it's
Yeah,
story
yeah.
appropriate.
I think that's like That's like the group adopted name na.
Yeah.
Like,
It is. It
yeah,
has been
I
a
think
bane. Fuck.
yeah, as in like the party has always called the Giant Bane, so like let's roll with that.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we go if everybody's squared away.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, sorry, correction. There are four noble kids. There's not three, four.
Oh, four.
Yeah, yeah. But
Four
yeah.
idiots
So
then.
as you go up, who's first?
Uh, I guess typical quad.
Order.
Ano. Maybe yeah, Itszki, and
I'll go
then
last.
Itsuki, me, the
Okay.
boys, Asumedos, and Shira.
Sandwich.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, Itsuki, as you head up, you finally hit the edge of the ladder, and the trapdoor opens easily. But you are faced with the locked door that you had to break through to enter. As you peer through, it seems that the fish folk here are gone. And yeah, the door is locked.
You break it.
Yeah, I'll say like since this is a right now it's a non-stressful encounter. You're gonna break it eventually with your lock pick. And the door swings open, and you are now greeted to the familiar network of sewers. Um, um, and as you are snaking, going back to where you guys started, at, at some point, one of the nobles asks like, can we stop, please? And they all like kneel towards the sewer water, and like there's a look of disgust in their faces, but they can't like stop it. But so they get the water and like rub it against their skin as they give like sighs of relief as that happens. Um,
We have to get you guys to
Mm.
a
I'll wait
doctor.
here.
I
We
grab
have to get out faster.
I'm gonna grab like a strip of cloth from my bag, and I'm gonna blindfold each of them, and then get a rope, and then tell them to hold on. Because if they keep looking at the water, I think we're gonna stay here forever. Will that work, or do they
oh no,
smell it, or
no,
do they sense it?
this happens like I mean like you still I mean they're still moving forward, but at
Oh,
some point
okay,
they just
okay,
ask you to stop so they can do that.
okay, okay.
Because and then one of them Timothy asks, I'm sorry, it hurts, it hurts.
I
And
understand. I was
Hello.
as
inflicted
he
too.
and yeah,
But we,
but yeah,
but
it
we
takes over. Yeah, they splash themselves before like moving forward. And yeah, I'll say eventually they are headed. You head to um at this point, knowing that they want water on their bodies. Does the party do anything, or you just like move forward? You just move forward.
We should rush.
yeah, we should rush. Maybe we should put you
Something's
guys inside bathtubs or something, in a tub or in a, which would help ease you while we figure out what's wrong.
Okay. So yeah, so you rush forward and you finally get to the unmarked entrance. To the unmarked entrance here. At the
At the
sewer
bottom.
entrance. Yeah, this one. Yeah, here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you exit, Itsuki, you're the first to exit. You realize that as you enter the when you enter the sewers, it was bright as day. That's the middle before dawn. Sorry, it was becoming bright as dawn was just approaching. But now the sun has well set, and it seems that it is now evening, and the moon is above you with twinkling stars. And yeah, as you exit, a cool breeze greets you as you exit to the city of Yartar. At this point, what do you do?
we rush to the water barrens.
I think we split up now, right?
Yeah, we split up. I go to because the grandma might have resources to help the kids as well. So I'll go to the grandma. But
No, but
forget
it's
the-
late anyway. Not sure if that's not gonna be time sensitive. I think what's time sensitive are these
kids.
nobles.
Right. So we
Maybe
do
it's-
well. Yeah, we could carry.
What time is
What
it?
if we midnight or
Evening?
nighttime? But
Uh,
maybe
At this point, you don't know what time it is exactly. But like it's not the sun's not up anymore.
Can I do like a
it's
perception
nighttime.
check?
I think we should stick together.
Can I do like a perception check
Anyway.
if I'm like
The water baron
Yeah.
hall's not too far anyway. From
Yeah,
where
sorry,
we are.
perception check for Malak. Why?
for the time? No, I'm not that good.
Sure, why not?
Highest is 15 plus 4, 20.
20. Okay, I assume this is happening while you're rushing towards the water baron.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're rushing towards the water as you're rushing towards the water baron, you you take a survey of your surroundings, Malak, and you notice some of the eateries and some of the food stalls are still quite full, indicating that it is like around like dinner time, so like 6, 7-ish in the evening.
Mm,
Yeah, and as
Okay.
you head towards the water baron, um, you hear a flinch of pain from one of the boys, and they all stop and look around, and they see a food stall with they see like a an establishment, and they as the establishment with like the horses, the trolls, is that what you call
Yeah,
it, like
where the
Mhm,
horses
mhm.
drink water.
yeah, they rush towards it just so
They're turning to
they
fishmen.
just so they can dunk their skin in water.
It may be getting worse. We have to seek help.
Yeah, as you say that, they continue just applying water to applying water to themselves, but like Timothy just nods and just okay, and goes like, I think we're good for now. And then like um at least Timmy, like you see Timmy like Timothy like splash himself one more time before like, and then they obviously have a sense of urgency as they're like, I assume you're rushing towards
Mhm.
the water baron, but you eventually, I'd say you eventually reach the water baron, and you are greeted by the attendant, and just like, oh, good evening, adventurers. What brings you in this late hour?
We
Uh,
have found the people you're looking for, but we need medical assistance immediately, and maybe 4 big buckets of water.
Okay.
And get a goddamn
Okay, this way first.
Get a doctor.
Doctor.
This way first. Yeah, as you say that, Asumedos, you hear one of them, Jacob, say, yes, water, please, 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 please. And the attendant just nods her head and like takes you first to a different section. It looks like it looks like more of like a medical building, and she immediately addresses the boys and goes, what do you need? And they all say using water. And now she takes first like whatever like amount of water is in the room and gives it to them, and all of them scramble just to get them under skin, as she calls another attendant to bring in. You hear the words like, bring a tub, just so multiple tubs, and like they're all rushing. And
After she
as
says
they're all
that, I
yeah, yeah.
explained to the attendant, avoid touching their skin for now. We don't know if that is contagious. I was afflicted by it, but was healed. But our paladin did not have enough to heal all 5 of us. So please, um, handle with care.
She nods and says, "Okay, yes. Thank you for that. We'll follow what they said first, and hopefully that'll buy us some time. And then as the tubs, you see like a person bringing it, two people bringing like a huge tub, um, and yeah, and like the four nobles, like uh, without any sense, as soon as like they see the water, they fully clothed, they get into their own tubs, and like they're just like, they're let out a sigh. We all had that sigh of like very deep relief as water is and all. But as that is happening, she turns to you and goes, I'll be fetching for medical professional. In the meantime, would you want to speak to the mistress, to the water baron?
Yes, please.
Follow me. And she turns to one of the attendants in the medical wing. Says, "You're in charge." And yeah, she brings you along up to the chambers of Nestra, Water Baron Nestra. And as she knocks, she opens the door, and she whispers a couple of words before looking back to the four of you and says, and opens the door and says, "Please come in." And you see Nestra. She was in the mid. She looked like she was in the middle of like fixing her notes and stuff, and her notes and stuff. But she obviously pushes it away, looks at you, stands up as courtesy, and yeah, greets you and goes, "Well, it seems you have found the missing boys. Come in. Tell tell me what happened." And yeah, and you are.
We sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll
like,
say
yeah. Do you sit? Do you like stand or like?
we enter the room. I will continuously stand. How about the rest?
I'll be in the back, tinkering with a giant's bane, like bored.
Okay.
Like a
I'll be
boy with a new
sitting.
toy.
Yes.
How about you, bro?
I'll just be standing, watching and listening.
Okay. So I'll be standing and I'll say, Water Baroness, forgive the intrusion this evening, but the
No,
matter
no,
is of
it's fine. It's fine.
utmost
And
urgency. We found traces of these nobles following whatever rumors and 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 hearsays that we picked up from the ship. This led us to the sewers, and later in the sewers, we found a number of uh, fish folk, hostile fish folk, led by what it seems by a even larger fish that masqueraded as a human folk. These nobles were found inside slimy sacks and being afflicted by the slime. I understand the pain of that disease. It makes them wish for water to 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 relieve pain. They need medical assistance immediately. But we found them alive as well as we could.
That was
she
the deal.
nods and she nods and says, "And I'm truly grateful for your service." Um,
So we shall leave these
yeah,
boys in your care.
yes, yes, of course, of course. Wait, sorry. In your story, you just mentioned the ship. Do you explain that you had to go to the gambling, the
Nope. I
to
don't think I don't think they need to know.
The
She
details.
needs to know that much.
okay, so but you said the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she'll ask, and what ship
But I
is
think
this?
I think we heard from her also that they frequent that ship, right?
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, sorry, I
So we
took
were so we
I
were
was like,
basically directed there anyway. So
yeah, okay. She nods her head and says, okay, um, forgive me if this looks cold, but let's deal with current debts first before I deal with the boys. She reaches towards the drawer and takes out a small pouch of gold and pushes it towards you, Asumedos. Um, okay, that's one debt settled. Um, and I truly am grateful for uh, the four of you finding these young boys alive. Uh,
if if I may ask, I know it's quite presumptuous of me, but do you happen to have um families or people who are not in favor of you being the water baroness?
she goes, I mean, any political position has uh, opposition. That is not a unique. It comes to the territory, so I wouldn't be
Understood.
surprised.
But is it too coincidental that all these nobles who were captured, I believe, are families that uh support you as the water baroness? Is that is that a coincidence, or do you feel that this could be a larger scheme behind all of this?
There's oh, she squints her eye a little bit, but eventually she just says, "There's. It's not unsurprising for schemes to go against me. I thank you for pointing this out, and I shall investigate this discreetly. Nest. I kick the hornet's nest. Uh, uh,
It's just meant keep you um to give you some alertness in your daily dealings. You know, as they
she
say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
she nods. It says, yeah. She just says, uh, thank you for this. Thank you for this information. I shall keep it in mind moving forward.
And if you should ever need our help, um, is there any way that you can reach us or we can find you? Find a message from you? We might be willing to help you for a price. Then I look at Master.
Price indeed.
Well, yeah. She goes, well, you've already proven your worth, and I hope by paying you immediately, I have proven my ability to keep my promises. Um,
We're in Yarta, right?
Yes.
yeah, you're in your turn.
She's not the representative, right? Else.
Yeah,
Cheers.
it's
No, no,
no,
for
she's not. Yeah,
Lord's Alliance, I mean.
Oh,
yeah,
no, no, no.
It's
Sorry.
Yeah,
Dryland,
it's Caspier.
Casper Dryland.
Yeah, the guy, the portrait, the guy whose portrait you saw in the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. She goes, if not, if ever I'll have, I'm sure I will have one of the clerics send a message to you. Um, I'll have one of my people send a message if I require your assistance. Um, and yeah, I hope Yeah, and she just reiterates that as she has paid on time immediately and the promised price, she goes, "I hope that is enough to prove my worth, moving forward." Um,
How much did you?
I believe 1/8 was the discussed price, no?
Let me double
Yeah,
check.
600 per.
600 per.
Yeah. So 1/8.
Gold. Okay, nice. 2/8. Okay.
Thank you very much.
And then for the golden for the locket.
Oh, you have
That's
to go
500.
We
there.
have to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah. And yeah, she actually this conversation is actually happening like while she's walking out of her office because she wants to see the kids now.
Yeah.
But yeah, as she exits, the attendant appears again. The attendant approaches, and she just goes, "Now, if you'll excuse me, adventurers, I shall see to these children, and I wish you well on your way."
We wish you well too. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and the attendant escorts you out while she goes to the to the kids. And yeah, with a pouch of gold heavier, you exit the Water Baron's hall, and yeah, I assume you go next to
Grandmama.
the yeah to
Yeah, I
the
think it's
Rosolio house.
still early enough. Let's get this done before we take our nap. Because we got
Yep.
a long day tomorrow. Lots of stupid politicians to see.
So yeah, I'll say as you walk towards the Asumedos, you feel a natural chill as the cold air enters your enters your armor
The
through
hole in my armor.
the big hole in your armor. But yes, you do make your way towards the Rosolio household, and as who knocks?
Yeah, I push
I do.
Itszki forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
the-
do because I have the locket.
And you're the one they spoke to.
Yeah, you are greeted by the butler, Kemed, and he looks at you. He says, "And what business shall you have, master? And what business shall you have in this hour?"
I just showed them the locket.
I
Smugly.
see. I see. Come, come. I shall fetch for the mistress while you wait in the parlor. And you're ushered inside as in the parlor as the butler excuses himself as he calls for his mistress, and yeah, eventually she comes in. You hear the thud sound as she you hear no, sorry, you hear the sound of footsteps as you see her like old frame enter the room with her hair in a bun with like a night shawl and night shawl on her, and she sees you she's the two of you, and then sees Malak and Asumedos and goes, you've multiplied. Is the task done?
Yes,
Indeed, it is
madam, as promised.
Yes, and where is this? You claim it is done, but you have not brought proof that I can see. Am I so blind already at this age?
I show
I
her the
look to
locket.
Itszki.
Yeah. I walk over and hand her the locket.
You have manners. She takes it.
Mhm.
She studies it. She studies closely. Yes. Okay. And she looks at Kemed, and she just gives a nod at Kemed as Kemed, goes in, presumably to get your. And she looks at you and Itszki and says, "And what happened to my silly grandson?"
We tell her about being afflicted with some form of water thirst. So they are with the water baroness being treated. Along with the other nobles that were kidnapped.
He just nods and says, "Huh, well, if anyone can fix them up, it's the water baron." She looks at the locket, gives it a curt nod, and then she looks at the four of you and just goes, "That's all." And she walks back into the rest of the manor. And after a while, the butler appears with a small pouch of gold and hands you 50 platinum.
Ooh, 50 plat. It's a lot of dough.
Oh wait, that's 500, right?
500,
Yeah. Yeah. They don't have gold; they have platinum now. So, and
I
yeah,
say,
you
I
are
say
escorted
loudly.
out.
I tell the butler, your boss is a bitch.
He does not say anything.
Yeah, you know I'm right. I just leave.
And yeah, as you head out, the four of you head out. He just says, uh, "We thank you for your services, and please have a pleasant evening." As the door is, you hear the very, very, uh, strong thud of a solid door as it closes behind you. And yeah, um, as of now, all your tasks have been completed. And right now, where do you go?
I need a drink.
Yeah. I'm sure the inn is still open. Debrief about our adventure.
Yeah. So as you head to the inn, um, as uh, as you head to the inn, you are finally greeted by the smells of good food, and you hear the merriment of drink and the fire and um the roaring fire of a good and homey hearth. And yeah, you get to the dining hall, and yeah, you order your food, and food is brought to you. um yeah. um at this point, what happens?
Yeah, I take off my mask and I just say like, fucking sorcerer got a fucking away. What an ass.
Feel
We
like
need to
that's
find
not
it.
the last we'll see of him.
Yeah, we should be prepared for that disease thing he keeps doing. Don't want to end up like those idiots with the Baron.
How can we
Yeah.
where should we go? How can we figure out where that sorcerer go?
I
Well,
have a feeling we'll see them again throughout our travels.
yeah, we don't have the time right now.
We have bigger problems on hand. And when I mean bigger, we have giant problems.
Should we let uh our contacts know what had happened? We got the giant's bane.
Oh, wait. One of the nobles was Harwin, right?
Yeah.
The son of the owner of the Giants Bay. Oh, Zaymorvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the Zymorvan family.
Well, I'm sure he'll hear it in time. You just gotta face more politics tomorrow. Damn it. You feeling normal, Horns? Did I get everything?
Yeah. No water thirst. More of ale thirst that I'm left with, but it's all after a long day. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
You got it.
I'm just trying to recall everything that's happened for the day.
That reminds me, you did see that symbol. You seemed
Yeah.
affected by it.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait. No, the symbol was only seen by Asumedos.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I haven't shared it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought. Okay, my bad.
I just feel that I'm back on track from what I'm trying to look for. So hopefully in our
Yeah,
upcoming
you found the lead
adventures-
against the. Oh, he mentioned that already. Wait.
Your contacts, your street contacts.
No, he didn't. He mention it.
I think in one of our bonfire sessions, I think I was able to share what happened to my family.
Yeah. So the group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Did
didn't
you- did
say
you-
I didn't say the
I think you said
symbol
that.
yet. That
I think you mentioned it. I have it in my notes.
did I?
Yeah.
Sige.
So, but I didn't see it that you saw it. So I'm just gonna be like, Do you see any?
Think,
do you get any leads on that? The red cross symbol group, or the group with the red symbol. Does that make more sense?
it's too early to say, but I think whether it was by chance or they were stolen from, someone stole from them, might have been related to. They might be related to what we're trying to solve in the first place. So
Do we even have a name
Let's
for this
keep-
group?
I have no idea. All I'm left with was sour memories, anger, despair.
I think we showed it to Leander,
And-
right? Did we show it to Leander?
Yeah.
I showed it
and
to
Leander's-
Leander.
Okay.
But yeah, you showed it like immediately before you
Yeah.
teleported here.
Okay.
So it's like, wait.
Well,
Yeah,
one step
but I
closer
think,
is one step closer.
Yep, it's still better than being lost. So at least they do exist. It's not all in my head. So nifty axe you've got there.
Oh,
I know. Let's see what it.
better not cut yourself.
I already have. No, just kidding. Well, let's see what it can do. I have to attune to it, right?
No.
Oh no. What does my score do? Okay. Oh, it's only a +1, no? My score
Yeah,
is a
but-
+2 to attack and damage. Okay, Giant's Bane. This should only really for giants lang.
Giants and big figures like trolls, and I think it was explained last time.
No, as long as they have the giant tag. And
Yeah.
in a game sense, if they have the attribute of giant, they're affected. And then trolls and etins are attributed as giants. So
Hey Shivra,
yeah.
you've been extra quiet today.
Mm,
What's on your
That's-
mind?
Nothing much. Just thinking about back in the Grand Dame. I heard a conversation. Um, there were these people talking about a Lord Drylund from around here. Not maybe from around here or supposed to be there. But he was whisked away to Waterdeep for the meeting with the Lord's Alliance. And apparently there are people who believe that they have something to do with the giant threat, like that they're involved. It's becoming
Some people think that Dryland is involved with the giants.
that the Lord's Alliance.
Oh,
It's
Oh, but Shiva, you know you know Dryland. You've met him na.
oh,
He's the
okay.
he's the representative of the Fiartar.
yeah, we
Mhm.
met in
He was in
the
the first
first alliance, Lord's Alliance meeting.
meeting. Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, you ran into him. He had tea with Leander.
Okay.
But that's not surprising. I mean, in politics, there are a lot of treachery. So we just have to be careful who we trust. I mean, amongst the four of us, I trust at least two of you with my life.
And I mentioned that, so you need a lot more stuff to work on. Shivra and Shivra and Malak.
I look at Asumedos, I wink, and I'm like pointing to Itszki. Fucking ass.
Nice smile, Riley. But yeah, I mean, we have to be careful who we. I mean, for all we know, maybe even Leander might be pulling our chain. Although he's been helping us, we're taking it. We just have to be careful. You don't know who will stab us when our back's exposed.
True enough. Always hard to trust politicians. They lie.
Well, that's why it's called politics. Poly meaning many, ticks meaning blood-sucking insects. So
I like that. Well,
let's get some rest. We have an early day, full day. And I really wanted to patch this armor up.
sounds
Yeah,
good.
we should get some rest.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, but before we go to bed, ever wondered what happened to the purple dressed woman? If she
Oh,
ever even did come.
shouldn't she be here?
Should have. Let's ask.
Shit,
Good
let's
call.
check the room. You should be in the room. Asumedos' room, right?
No, we'll ask the waiter or the innkeeper.
I assure we like yeah I guess you can call over the waiter, and he doesn't know obviously, but he will ask he'll ask his manager to get here, so you can ask her directly.
Okay.
It takes a couple of minutes, but the manager does appear, and yeah, you see this no this you see a human a human woman with dark hair, dark skin. She's carrying like a thick tome, a book, and as she approaches, she just goes good evening, good evening. I believe there was a question as if whether or not you had a
One of our
friend.
friends, female friend, came over. We gave her permission to stay in our room.
She looks around, she takes a look at her notes, and she goes, actually, that would be that would pose some issues regarding your bookings, as we do not allow transfers, but transfers uh, to rooms. But it is not a problem, as I believe this woman you're describing never actually appeared um, in the premises. Could you describe her more? Maybe she looks towards the staff. Can you get Jared? Like maybe he saw someone. And, yeah, if you'll excuse us for a little bit, and a little bit more time passes, and she brings over um um an armored like halfling, uh uh female, And as she approaches, she looks at the four of you and just goes, "Oh, so you're looking for a woman? Do you have any descriptors of any kind?"
Well,
Dress.
if you mentioned that no one has dropped by wearing a purple dress, then that's fine. Maybe she has found other arrangements to sleep.
Yeah. The manager goes, "Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Well, that's so. If there's no more questions on your end, we'll get back to our posts. Yes.
Then I
Thank you
whisper
very much.
to
Yeah, and then she
then
goes,
I
"Thank you very
whisper
much
to
for your patronage," and then they go.
then I whisper to the group, sorry, if we don't know who else is under the control of, you know, it might be fishy. Then I wink my eye. We just have to be careful who we share information with. If no one came looking for us, then I would assume she's not here. If she's alive somewhere, I'm pretty sure she'll find us.
Yeah, I don't trust her either.
Well, let's head on to bed then, and hope she's not in any of our rooms,
Or
especially
do you?
Malak's.
Oh, it's gonna be bloody murder. If you hear somebody scream
We'll
like a
see.
woman, that's me.
So yeah, if everyone's good, yeah, but so is everyone good?
Yeah.
Like everyone's going up now for sleep. Yeah, you all spend a restful night, and you all get the benefits of a long rest.
There we go,
And
baby.
Nice.
Wait. Let's see if I'm fully healed. Oh yeah, almost dying.
There's a
and
difference
rest.
between a full rest, long rest, and short rest.
Just short and long.
no, it should be short and long rest lang.
Okay.
So yeah, actually everyone gets a long rest. Although Asumedos, you have some asterisks, as in your sleep, you tumble in bed as nightmares grip you. You see the image of Atalia standing
Atalia,
over your dead
Atalia,
body. Atalia
Atalia.
standing over your dead body, laughing at you before like tentacles come out of her orifices.
Oof.
And the tentacles like grapple against you. And before you can even suffocate in the sheer pressure of the grip, you are plunged beneath the depths as a red eye opens and looks at you before it, the eye before the slit of the eye continues opening until you just see a red ring, and you hear the churning of teeth as you are greeted by the smell, the sensation of like blood in the water, as the ring of red shows rows and rows of teeth, as you are all sucked into that. And as you are chomped down, you wake up with a start, cold sweat, and you feel as if something has bitten you. But upon inspection of your body, obviously there's no bite marks. Uh,
I wake up sweaty.
this happens in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And if if you attempt to sleep, it'll take a while before sleep greets you again.
Mm-hmm. So I scan the surrounding of the room, and then I take a peek outside the hallway. I go back inside, and I just sit down and just try to meditate.
Mm. Yeah, you were able to calm down, and yeah, um, yeah, the day arrives, and once again, as I said, everyone gets a long rest, and you're all headed down for your last meal before you check out. So everyone pays 2 gold, I believe. Been here for 2 days.
Okay.
I give
Everybody.
gold. Cool.
Yeah, and I assume this happens like. What time do you wake up?
Malak wakes up early.
Crocodile.
Yeah, crackle
Yeah.
down.
Okay, so like what, 6-ish? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And yeah, as you do that, you head off to the gardens right outside the city gates where the portal is located. And as you get there, you are greeted once again by what's his name again?
Ah, yeah. That guy's name.
Wait, sorry. Storm King's Thunder. As you
Kolbaz?
are
Oh no. No, that was in. Yeah, Kolbaz, right? The halfling?
yeah, Kolbaz. Yeah, the
Kolbaz.
halfling. Yeah, as you enter, you see Kolbaz start running out in a puff, and he sees the four of you. He goes, where the fuck are you headed to?
We're
And
going
like,
to
Going to
Waterdeep.
uh, as he like, he puts his hand on his knees, as it looks like he's been running for a while. And he
What's
goes,
wrong with you?
and where are you going?
We're gonna have to travel back. But any news
Oh.
for us?
Wait, did anyone answer Waterdeep now?
Yeah, I said we're going to Waterdeep.
Yeah. What are
And then, like, you see his eyes just go wide, and he's just like, I just came from Waterdeep, and he in his hand is like a crumpled letter.
You came
It's like,
from. You did come from a teleportation circle, right? You didn't run from there. Why are you huffing and puffing?
yeah, but I had to run from the circle to wherever your friend is, and here's your answer, by the way. And then he gives it to you, and he sees his crumbles like, oh wait a sec, and puts it against his like stomach and flattens it out before he gives it to you. He's just like an envelope. It's crumpled, but like,
What does it say?
you paid for me not to open it, so I didn't open it.
No, I'll open it. So I want to know
Oh.
what it said.
Oh yeah. As you open it, you just see the writings of your contact Prudence,
Mm-hmm.
and it just goes, "Hello, my little dove. It seems you have questions from afar. But we have some friends there. You can find one named Scimitar Sally, and
Scimitar
in one of
Sally?
the in one of the popular taverns there. You know how to find the rest.
That's from
And
Prudence,
like
right?
knowing her, yeah, and knowing her, you feel like at this point she would just like make a cute wink before turning back and like playfully walk away. Yeah.
Okay. I would give I'll give this guy like 10 silver. Oh wait, how much is 10 silver?
1 gold? Oh no.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
Yeah.
I'll give him 3 gold just for thanks.
Oh, he's not gonna complain. Yay. So good. Oh, thank you.
What does
Whew.
it say, Horns?
Easiest
Then
13
show it.
gold.
Then I'll just tell the group we have a new name that we can look for if we're back here in Yarthar.
Well, we have time. What time is the meeting? After lunch,
In a couple of hours, I guess. Yeah.
do we have time to like head to? Is that in the Thieves Guild?
Possibly.
I mean, we can spare a few minutes. It's just a meeting. It's not like
Ah, all right. It is still quite early, and
Yeah.
we can give our little friend here a bit of a rest. Since he made 13 gold, might as well he can sit down and have a nice meal while waiting for us to go around.
He goes, okay, you do that. Okay.
We'll see you in a bit. We'll be traveling back to Waterdeep soon. But
Okay.
for now,
Fine.
is there anything
I'll-
else that you want to do in Yarthar, guys? Maybe some shopping?
no, we're good. Let's just head straight.
Your armor, right?
I think yes,
Well,
we
I
plan
mending.
that
can I
on
can
Shoot to the
fix that
CR.
later.
Oh, okay.
I can fix that later, apparently.
You have mending, right?
Maybe no, I
No.
don't anymore.
Oh,
I don't anymore.
I'll grab a drink too.
I shifted from
What?
the other hex blade thing to this to the hex blade to the pact of the tome to pact of the blade again. Because I realized the pact of the tome wasn't super helpful aside from one or two more cantrips. Sayang eh. At least here pwede siyang close range battle, pwedeng malayong battle din.
Sorry. So what's the plan now?
Well, if we have enough time, we'll drop by at the Wink and Kiss and try to look for Scimitar Sally. Try to build a bit of a relationship or at least at least an introduction.
Okay. Although, Asumedos, you do note that it is the morning and you are going to a tavern in the morning.
Oh, that's true. That's actually true. You know what? Maybe we'll just go back next time.
You can stop by. It's not like we're. Not like
No, I
we're
mean there
gonna-
might be no one in the tavern.
And
Tavern might be
coffee.
closed.
There's some people there.
The worst ones are
Somebody's
there, I
staying
guess.
there. Yeah, somebody's staying there. We just need to talk. We're not there to avail of their business.
Okay. All right. So since it's still early, we'll proceed to the Wink and Kiss and try to check the place out. But I'll remind the team: keep your pockets close.
Will do.
Yeah. And then I'll put my gold somewhere that I'm more conscious of.
Yeah, me especially. The bag of holding.
Yeah, I'm never careless with my gold.
Okay. Can we proceed to the Wink and Kiss, Angelo? And then
Sure.
we'll just try to scout the area and have a coffee. And then search for Scimitar Sally.
Okay. Do you actually as you go to the Wing and Kiss, the city is once again coming more and more alive as time moves on, and as people start their day. But as you approach the Wink and Kiss, obviously you see like a person come out of the Wink and Kiss, um, and yeah, do you try to go in or like do you just look at it from afar or it seems like a nondescript building. Like it has a wooden sign that just says a wink and the kiss, and the other side you just see this like the stylized like sign of like of like red lips. Those wooden signs that just hang on front of the door. Um,
I hate this
and yeah,
place already.
and yeah, as you approach it, do you try to enter it, or I mean, do you just look at it from afar?
I'll ask the Silver Shadow, should we enter?
Let's go.
You're here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we enter. But my sense is very alert to pickpockets.
Okay. As you enter, you are like it's as you enter, it's like the air seems a little bit more humid inside. And you are greeted by lush it's your standard tavern with, mostly wooden fixtures all around, but are like, um accenting that are like occasional like stretches of like red fabric to, put the room in a like in a small uh red haze. And some of these right now it seems rather dark, and it is quite sparse. Like you see one person just slumped on a chair with a with a half drunk um mug on it and
Mm-hmm.
looking down and all. But yeah, you do see a bartender at the end. But the bartender's more um doing more like what you would say like it's more like cleaning, organizing. It's not
Mm-hmm.
like it's not really like making drinks. Um yeah.
And then I'll say good morning. Four coffees.
She stops. Oh, you see this bartender light brown hair with a human
Mm-hmm.
bartender light brown hair um it looks it looks a bit tired it looks very tired at this point. um and you know, you get a sense that what she's wearing now is like what she also wore last night. And then she looks at you and goes and just goes, roll me a d20.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
It's not focusing.
Okay. She looks at you with an eyebrow raised, and she goes, it'll take a minute. If are, are you willing to wait? I'll just have to put this stuff down.
Sure. By the way,
Okay.
have you seen, is Sally around?
Sally. Um, who's she to you?
Oh, she's she was referred by a friend from Waterdeep.
Um, sure. Um, does this friend have a name? You
What
know
did the
what?
letter say?
Think about that while I make my coffee. While I make your coffee.
Sure.
And she leaves for a bit. And yeah, it's key since you have the highest perception. You're the one here this first, but you hear man the kitchen's like, hey, wake up. People actually want coffee. Like, no, don't put alcohol inside. We actually just want actual coffee. Um but yeah, it takes a while, and af- after a bit, she comes out with like four, you know, ceramic uh mugs, and like She just lays it on you. It's like no, it's like it's not really a fancy thing. She just lays it on, and then she goes back in and takes out like a steaming pot, and she pours in the coffees. She just goes, "I'm not gonna lie, we have not done this in a very long time. So I
It
hope you
seems
like it
like
black."
it.
And yeah,
Well,
she leans back against the bar. The bar. She goes, "So, what's your? Are you willing to say what your friend is?"
I'll say I'll go up to her and I'll whisper, Prudence. And I'll step back. I'm like a younger brother to her.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Good. That's a 2. And that's a 15. Plus.
Okay, there you go.
Thank
Got the
goodness
bad
for
one
the
out.
persuasion is plus 8. So
Okay.
15 plus 8.
So when you say prudence, you see her, like you can almost see her in real time start mouthing a sarcastic reply. And the moment you say like, "Oh, she's like a younger brother to me," it's like her expression softens a little bit. Goes like, "Oh, prudence, okay. Haven't heard from you a while, from her a while, for a while. Sure, why not?" Uh, what did they say? Oh, enjoy your coffee. And she goes up a bit. You hear a couple of, and after a couple of minutes there's like a thud. There's like a thud of footsteps going down the set of stairs. And who appear in front of you appears another woman, but this time you see this woman with like dirty blonde hair. Her jaws, it's like a square, more on the jaws on the more square side. And you see a nasty scar from her hairline to her upper lip.
Is she pretty to Malak?
Oh yeah, is she your type? Oh no, she's not your type.
She looks
She's
trustworthy.
not your type.
She doesn't like it.
She looks trustworthy.
How about the
as-
bartender?
Oh yeah, the bartender. Yeah, she's in a
She's
different
your type.
creature, in a different universe, you would have flirted with her.
Oh, that's why I didn't speak when she was talking.
Yeah, and like Malak, the moment you say na, "Oh, this is a trustworthy face," everyone notices that there's like a scout. She just looks so miserable right now. And she sees you and goes like, "Okay, who asked for me?"
I hesitate, but I raise my hand.
Oh, good. Okay. So, why do you need to talk to me in this fucking hour?
Yeah, why? Fucker.
And she approaches you and gives like a heavy sigh, and like before I can do anything, she takes her cup of coffee, starts drinking.
Well, one, to invite you to coffee. We were actually looking for more information about Yarthar and what's happening underneath the sewers. However, we did go down there and proceeded to investigate. We got ourselves in a bit of a bind. Apparently, your sewers are crawling with fish folk. And not just any
not
fish
the-
folk, dangerous fish folk, violent fish folk. And they do have numbers. But after a battle with their supposed sorcerer leader, who ran away, by the way. We're not sure how long your sewers will stay clear again, but are you familiar with what's happening?
She puts down her mug and she goes like, and these fish people, no affiliations.
Well, aside from what we noticed, there were some crates that they took, nobles that they kidnapped. Some of the crates, though, had this odd symbol on it. And then on the napkin, I'll start drawing the symbol. So it's not too
She
flashy.
she'll take the napkin and sees it.
I'll focus on every face. Like I'll be really observing her reaction to it.
Okay. Roll me insight now as I move along. She looks at it. She looks at you, and then she goes, "Well,
Bust.
it's certainly not the Harpers or the Zentarim. Maybe there's. I guess this is some other third faction trying to worm its way to Yartar."
I would appreciate if you encounter the symbol again. I am in search of them. And I'd be happy to lend a hand in if there's any help you might need from us.
These crates, were they going anywhere?
We just found them stored in the sewers. Inside these crates were art pieces that had some value in it. It could have
She takes a deep.
been stolen from them, or they could have been planning to ship it. And without the prisoner to torture, there's no way to find out.
She takes it. She takes it, and she goes like, "You know what? Fine. I'll take a look around.
Thank you.
What's its worth to you, though?"
Let's just say my life's dedicated towards eradicating that. So I'll do
Okay,
whatever it
sure,
takes.
sure, Mr. Nobles, but like anything monetary that we can pin a number on it.
We'll find out if there's any information that's worth, then I'm pretty sure I'll be willing to spend as much as needed.
Okay. She just looks at
Prudence is
you.
also helping. Well, prudence is also helping me search from the water deep side. It would be extremely helpful
And this group is
if
very. Well,
you would if you could keep an eye or an ear open from here.
Just goes, "Why don't we? You know what? Yeah, you don't really do this often, do you? Let's go with 10 gold to get the ball rolling."
10 gold it is. Then I hand her 10 gold. Carefully. Like I'll pick the 10 gold in my hand and then I'll hand it out to her. Lay it out on the table.
She counts it, lays it all out on the table. It goes, "Okay."
Thank you.
And then she stretches and she goes like, "Well, if you fuckers don't need anything, I'm going to go back to bed."
May have a good rest then, Sally. Thank you.
I didn't ask for it, but whatever. And she leaves.
it was.
And yeah, you are
It was
left.
nice.
And yeah, you are left to your coffee. Let's say you finish it. Asumedos, you finish yours a bit sooner kasi
Ubus na yung iba. Nainom na niya.
yeah, like Sally drank like a couple of
Mm.
sips. So yeah, let's say like if no one does anything, y'all leave in like 10 minutes. You can all leave in 10 minutes after you know. Oh, and then for for world building, 1 copper per map. One
Per
copper.
mug.
Yeah.
One cup.
Okay. I got a coffee, guys.
Okay.
4 copper. Okay, out. Done.
And yeah, as you head out, um you return to the circle outskirts of the city.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you are greeted now by a much more rested a much more rested Kolbaz. As sees you, he shakes his hand. He, you know, Kolbaz stretches. Says, okay. It's like, okay, 4 of you ready to jump through?
Yep.
Yes.
How about you guys? All good?
Ready,
Let's
buddy.
go.
Let's do this.
And as that happens, it takes 10. As that happens, he finishes. You see a partially laid out circle, and as he finishes the circle, you see him uttering a few arcane words. And there's this like booming voice coming from within, and the runes on the circle start lining up before you are before the 4 of you are enveloped in a white light as you zip through the through time and space. And eventually, it as you zip through super fast, you feel once again that rushing sensation until abruptly stopping. And as you stop, you find yourself in a very dark, not dark. Find yourself in an unadorned room. It's slightly damp, and you see the room is a very simple, stone room with a magic circle underneath, lit by fire, by torches. And as that happens, you see a woman approach. Malak, not your type, as she is quite young. Um, but you know her. You know of her. Her name's Thestral,
Thestral?
and she is the caretaker of this circle. I sent it to the Facebook. I know. And she sees you, the 4 of you, and she just looks at the 4 of you, goes, welcome to Waterdeep. Uh, this way, please. It is quite early, I must say, but no, you know, the first mage casts the spell, and as she heads up the stairs, you hear her mutter a word, and you hear like a very heavy stone being pushed aside. And as you exit, you see that the thing that pushed aside looks like this like golem made from metal and wood. And as you look around, you find yourselves in a mausoleum.
Oh.
And yeah, she just goes, well, if you don't need anything else, I shall go back down. Um, and yeah, she waits for a bit before you have any requests, any questions. Um,
Or do you know if all the Lord Alliance representatives are here?
I don't. Yes, I think they're here. Yeah, I've heard they're here.
Okay. Where can
Are
we
you
wait?
the adventurers? Are you the adventurers endorsed by Archmage Leander?
Yes, you can say that.
We are.
Oh, she looks at you. She looks at you with curiosity and goes like, "Okay, um, I'll try not to ask any more questions. Okay, thank you." And then like she immediately like goes down before shouting. Before she goes down as she looks at the golem and mutters a word. Mutters the same word, and the golem pushes the what looks like from now, it looks like a sarcophagus back in place. As you walk out, you realize you are smack in the middle of this like beautiful, slightly haunting uh cemetery park. Like it's half park, half cemetery. And you find yourselves in the city of the dead of Waterdeep. It is the where is the map here? Here. So yeah, you're here. And yeah, it's an early morning. It's an early morning. So yeah, you see as you walk out of the city of the dead, you see, a multitude of statues in various styles and materials. And the collection, this eclectic collection makes a sort of like public park sort of vibe. And you actually see a couple of families come out with like picnic baskets, finding a peaceful spot to rest in. And this is a harsh contrast to their first visit in the city, where it's very like busy and bustling, and now it's like more, um it's calmer, at least more peaceful. uh yeah, at this point, where do you go? Do you find yourselves a tavern? Do you stay first, or do you head to Leander's?
I think
uh
we head to Leander just to
Yeah,
make sure we don't miss it.
yeah,
I'm
we had
gonna ask for a few minutes if I can just see if I can have my armor fixed or if I need to get a new one.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, I'll say you'll have to go to the trade ward to ask. Thankfully, you're right next to it. It's
next
That's
here
to
at the
right.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell
Um,
them, hey guys, if you don't mind, I just really want to patch this up so we're ready for any battle.
No worries.
Would
We
you
need
like me
you.
to meet you
We
guys?
no. Let's not split up right now. I
Okay.
don't think that would be wise.
yeah. So as you head south, there's this immediate contrast as you are greeted by the hustle and bustle of the city, even in this early morning. You see deliveries, you see like wagons, you see carriages, and in various sizes. You actually see like big carriages pulled by like 8 horses, and
Mhm.
it looks like a manual version of like a single tram train. um and yeah, you see people lighting, no, you see people like turning off the what do you call this, the torches from the previous night. and
Mhm.
um and yeah, eventually, Asumedos, since you're the one particularly looking for it, you do hear the sounds of a
Banging down.
blacksmith, the
Yeah.
banging of a hammer in the distance. And as you approach it, true enough, you see a what looks like an armory. And yeah, as you step in, you are greeted by a uh you're greeted by a uh you're greeted by a guy this time. It
Mm-hmm.
goes, welcome to the Earth Grip Armory. How may I help you today? It's like, oh,
Oh,
adventurers.
I wanted to see if my breastplate can still be patched or is this long gone?
He goes, okay. Can I see? And then like
So I take my
he
breastplate off and I hand it to him.
okay. He looks at
Holy.
it and he goes like, oh, by the gods, what if I can ask? If you can answer, what happened? Oh, it's like it's something like eat it or like.
Something burned through it. Best to say. We encountered different beings throughout our different adventures. One of them just had this liquid that could melt through armor.
He takes it, and, like he looks through it, and he just gives a low whistle. It's like, oh, that must have been quite a fight. Okay. Um. Hmm. Okay. From initial inspection, and then you know that he's only looked at it for like a minute. From initial inspection, it seems, yeah, this armor is like, it would need a massive rework to do this. If I just patch this up, it still won't offer the right protection, as it's now definitely a weak spot to the rest of it. So I have to replace this whole panel, indicating like a large smidge section of the armor piece. I could do it materials wise and labor. It would cost you around 200 gold.
Oof.
Yeah, it ate through the metal bit. If it only got through the leather bits, it would be better. But like, with this much damage and this much rework, like
What's
200.
What happens if you just wear it? Is your AC going to be different? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
it's minus
it
one.
crazy?
-1.
Oh.
Yeah, it's -1.
And it goes like, and like if you don't have any sentimental value with this one, I mean, we offer a fresh set, 400 gold.
That is true. Do you have any stronger armor?
Might as well
Um,
splurge.
for your type of adventuring, well, if you want to go up, there is half plate. We do offer some half plate. It's 750 gold for a full set.
If I would you be able to make take off some of the price if I left this broken breastplate with you?
Parts.
700 gold. Yeah, let's go 700 gold.
Well, I do need armor. Okay, let's go with that.
Good option, sir. I'm sure this new set will protect you with its life. And yeah, he shakes your hand. He tries to shake your hand. Do you accept it?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, it shakes your hand and just goes, "May Lathander bless us on this new partnership." Takes it, and if you would, sir, this way, let's just do some fitting so it's a good fit for you. And yeah, it takes a couple of minutes. Takes a couple of minutes to um measure you up and writes down your measurements. And after that, he goes like, "Okay, maybe in a couple of hours, maybe at the end of the day, at the around 6 o'clock, you can get it."
Okay. All right.
I would assume they don't have anything better than what I'm wearing, right?
Yeah, you're in plate na, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be magical na if I need something better.
Yeah. And he goes like, also since we are custom fitting this to your frame, sir, I would need a down payment.
Sure. I actually pay the 700.
So you're, oh,
Or
custom.
sige, I'll only pay half. Half now, half later.
Oh, he looks sad as you rescind
Because
your
I just want to make sure that since this is our first time partnering with one another, that you do your best.
Well, I mean, Lathander has blessed the partnership. And with Lathander, yeah, best foot forward always. Um,
Fantastic.
sure, sure. Let's follow the right path. And he takes the 350 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He takes it. Yeah. Let's assume during the fitting process, you that's where you set all your measurement. If you have any cosmetic additions, that's where you would have mentioned it. So yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll think
So
of
after that,
cosmetics later.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then after that's done, it is quite a journey to the northward for going to Leander's. Do you walk there or do you get a carriage?
Mhm. Malak says, let's get a carriage. Wait, where
Yeah.
are our Axebeaks?
They're in Everland.
Mm.
Carriage it is.
You get carriage. Okay.
Oh, Master, don't mind splurging?
Well, we need to keep ourselves presentable.
Okay. Carriage. So from your distance, I'd say it's like 2 silver for the carriage going to the northward. You're currently in the trade ward. Yeah, 2 silver for the whole carriage now. So up to you if you want to split it pa or like what if you can shoulder it. But
I'll
yeah,
just
it's
pay
two
the
silver for the
with the group gold.
okay.
How much is it?
And yeah, 2 silver.
Okay.
And yeah, and as you head to the northward, as usual, as you get to a more residential, not only to a more residential zone and also a wealthier zone, it becomes more and more peaceful as your carriage brings you to the bigger and grander houses of the north ward. And to whomever is looking out at the window, one would notice that at some point you see a very, very familiar barn owl start following you. Um, as you head in, as you are dropped off right outside the estate of Leander. And right on cue, you are greeted by Izrox, the half orc attendant. Um, and yeah, he just goes, it's good to see all of you alive. Um, yes, come in, come in, come in. And he opens the door for the four of you. And yeah, Um, as he leads inside the parlor, and uh, yeah, as you head in, after a couple of seconds, you hear a set of footsteps enter the room, and you see once again, Leander wearing um, you know, uh, uh very well tailored, perfectly fit uh, uh um let's say like black ensemble. And obviously, no matter what time of the day it is, he is holding a alcoholic drink in his hands. As
Nice.
he
Respect.
says, "Oh, well, good morning. Do you drink at this hour? Like I do. You?"
Or we could grab a drink
And yeah, he
if
just
you're
looks at
buying.
Zrox. It's like, yeah, Zrox, get him some drinks. And yeah, he takes a seat in the waiting room and takes a seat and then just like, okay, so we're meeting with the Lord's Alliance. Uh, have you put any thought on what they're gonna say? Um, are all of you talking or just one of you?
Most
I
likely
think this
just one of
time we
us.
can let just one of us. We'll probably let the friendliest person speak. Malak.
Sorry. Again.
We'll let the friendliest person speak, and then I'll say Malak.
Yeah, that would be amazing, but we both know that I rub these people the wrong way. Just, I mean, I'm pretty good with other people, but,
Like, these ones.
politics.
Yeah, Leander just nods as he takes another sip of his drink, and then eventually you are served your drinks as well. You know, in like martini glasses. There's the martini glasses. Like yeah. Um
It'll always be you,
And yeah.
horns.
Let's do this.
And just in case, if you're casting the spells, if you're gonna cast spells, here are the objects you've shown me, and he shows you the spikes you found from. He casts minor illusion multiple times, and he shows the spikes that you got um Chief
The
God
giant. Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, I
the
forgot about those.
huge shell. And
Spikes,
what else did you give him?
conch shell, the shell.
That's it, no? Mostly.
Yeah.
Oh, did you show him
The
what Chief
the
God looked like?
the ring also, right? Oh, we kept that pala.
Yeah.
RJ has that.
Yeah, it's on my head.
Yeah.
I think
And
we
after a
described,
while-
yeah, we would have described Chief Ga.
Yeah, and then he shows Chief God, minor illusion style.
Mhm.
And yeah, well, in the middle of this conversation, the barn owl flies in and just perches on Leander's shoulder, and yeah, eventually he says, "Well, I mean, if you're ready, let's do this." He stands up, takes one more sip, and yeah, as he heads out, Zrox immediately brings to him a very intricate looking, like, those like in medieval times, like it's like a chain. It's like
Mhm.
a chain with like you see Zrox putting on a very intricate, like golden chain with like inlaid with like several rubies um on Leander, and like Leander's like, really, this one? And then Druck's just like, sir, you are attending a Lord's Alliance meeting. He goes, and then Leander's just like, fine, but this is never my color anyway. And yeah, eventually you are led to the Leander's carriage, and you are off to you are off to the Palace of Waterdeep.
Here we go.
Yeah. And on the way, Leander's just fiddling on the chain. And yeah. As you head there, as you head down, it takes a couple of minutes to head down. You're back into the bustling streets of Waterdeep. And as you reach the palace, you are greeted by the attendants of the current Open Lord uh Open Lord of Waterdeep, Liarel Silverhand, and as you enter, you see the familiar faces of the multiple representatives of the Lord's Alliance. Um,
Yeah, I rolled all single digits.
yeah, you see one of them, see Torren, the representative of Mirabar, see you, and you see him look around the room, and in Torren's the dwarf. You see a dwarf representative of Mirabar look around, sees you, and then you see him like how to and eventually it just goes, well, we're complete. Like, why don't we get this started? And everyone acknowledges each other, and as you all head into the meeting room, and you are all given the standard rings to block any mentally affecting magic.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
similar procedure as before. They put them on, and at the end of the meeting, you are asked to return it. And once everyone has been seated, once again, you are in the palace of like made from predominantly marble material. You enter this room with the colors of the Lord's Alliance, And at the head of it is a circular table, and at the head of it is obviously the host, the leader of Waterdeep, Liaral Silverhand, and to her right is Leander, and you are basically beside Leander. So all of you, the five of you, occupy this section, but the rest of the sections are occupied by all the different representatives of the Lords Alliance. And Liaral actually starts the meeting and just says, well, we are here to discuss our steps moving forward and, of course, updates with what happened in the past 30 days. I believe these adventurers have risked their life to not only gather information, but to solve some issues on the way. And she looks at the four of you and goes like, if you would please. She doesn't really know who's gonna talk, so like
I stand up
Okay.
fast. And then I go
Oh,
like
no,
that
wait.
to Asumedos.
I have to leave now. Right
Yeah,
now.
Isa has to go.
oh,
She
okay.
has
Go, no worries.
early
Yeah.
school tomorrow.
Right.
Good night,
Night,
Isa.
Isa.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you.
See you next
I'll
week.
see
See
you
you
guys.
next week.
2 weeks from now,
Update
right?
me.
2 weeks from
Update
now,
me
yeah.
on
Two weeks.
what happens.
I'll be in
next.
Bangkok next week. We have a break
Okay,
next
Yeah,
week.
we'll
so 2
update
weeks
you.
from
We'll
now,
update
we'll
you.
have a
So
break.
just let me know.
So
Okay, see you.
We'll
yeah,
do,
so
we'll do.
okay,
Bye.
see. Good night.
Good night.
Right.
Thanks, Isa. All right. So I stand. Oh wait, no. Malak stands.
And then I go like that to Asumedos. Just a little misdirection to keep them on their toes.
On their toes. So I
Yeah, when
stand.
you see one of the dwarfs like cough a little bit.
I stand and I greet them politely. In a manner that's
Befitting.
fit for lords.
Mhm.
Befitting of them. So I greet the entire Lords Alliance and I thank them for being here. And here's a report of what happened within the last 30 days of
Malak
our journey.
wouldn't have done that.
We begin with the Golden Fields issue. And then we explain what we've learned about the hill giants attacking. As much as that is a usual situation, this was triggered by something larger based on our investigations. So from the Golden Fields, I explain what happened in where was that? From Golden Fields, we explained what happened in the with the hill giants, our experience there, and how we learned that within the hill giants there were some issues led by Chief God. And as I tell the story, I cast a number of minor illusions so that they can imagine what creatures we've been facing. So we what town was that with Chief God? I forgot.
Grudhog. It's not a
Gr-
town, but like that's where they
Nidhogg,
were.
yeah.
Yeah, Grudhog was the base.
Correct. And Grudhog. Okay. So I explain how there was a huge dam and a supposed fortress that would possibly be occupied again if not kept in check. Explaining to them that there were hobgoblins and goblins and ogres and all those two-headed ones. So as I explain to them, I start showing them the different beings. I show them Chief Ga, as unusual as it is, and I also show them Chief Ga after she
After.
transformed.
And you hear audible gasps from the audience.
And as she transformed, thinking that she had died, she transformed and came back to life. There was a smell of seawater. which is very peculiar, and we feel it's something related to what we recently encountered. So after the encounter with Chief Ga and that situation averted, we proceeded to um establish the teleportation circles in Everland, trying to help citizens along the way through small towns, yet limited with the um, limited in time. We proceeded to do what we can, and of course, not let down this Lord's Alliance. So we
Wait,
proceeded.
Asumedos, you would know, you would know that when you were given access to teleportation, their number one rule was don't talk about the teleportation circle.
Oh, do I know that? I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you
Retcon,
know that, you
retcon.
know that. Yeah. Like
Oh, okay. So I wasn't
as a
supposed to know that.
character, you know that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I forgot about that rather.
Yeah.
Okay. Then if if I know that as a character, I shouldn't tell them. Maybe what I would say was that we faced a fire giant on top of the hill giants. We were able to face a fire giant, which was on top of a stone bridge. And I point to my friend here and showing them what he did. So I show like on minor illusion, like the long bridge and then the fire giant and like small figures of us.
Okay.
Just to show what it looks
Just
like.
for mechanical, if you're gonna make those individually, you can't. But what you can do is you minor illusion a painting with all that.
Okay. A
Yeah.
painting.
Quicker.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. A
Yeah, because
painting
like
with
minor illusion cannot make individual like
figures.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll conjure a 5 foot by 5 foot painting for them to see as I tell the story. And then how my friend
Valiantly,
right here
while everybody was dying and getting eaten
committed
up,
tried to commit suicide while trying to solve this problem. Uh
valiantly sacrificing himself to prevent his teammates from being killed.
Sure, but
mhm.
let's do that.
Let's
Yeah,
go
as
with
they
that.
lay
Let's go with
dying
that.
and bleeding.
Very smart, strategic move.
Hmm. But after that had barely succeeded, we proceeded to collect a weapon that we hear might wait. Do I know that I shouldn't share the Giant's Bane?
You can.
Okay. So we were told of a weapon that would assist us in fighting giants. And then I point to Malak's axe behind him.
The Malak, do you show it?
No, I just look.
Okay.
Unless they ask for it, I'm not.
Then I say, please show the axe.
Let's, I grab it and then I turn it over. I show it. Then I put it back.
Everyone that gets everyone's attention.
Hmm. So basically, I'll say this is the Giant's Bane. It'll be effective in dealing with giants and giant folk, giant classifications. However, this did not come easily. It's not something we picked up. It's something we had to work for. Apparently, our journeys in searching for this led us to this town of Yartar. In Yartar, we were faced with um, the town water. The town had the water baroness had asked for assistance in some missing nobles, some that you might know of, if especially if you're in that if you're ruling that region. Um, our search led us to the sewers, and lo and behold, the scent of seawater was strong again. we were greeted by vicious merfolk or fish folk attacking us, which were led by some sorcerer. At first glance, we thought this was human, but this transformed into huge fish. Or I couldn't dare call it a fish. It had tentacles. It had red eyes that could hypnotize beings, and it had this slime that could um cause diseases. We barely survived Lord's Alliance. We barely made it. It was a battle that would have needed more people than what we had, but with hard work and luck, we survived it. But unfortunately, this sorcerer, octopus, squid, whatever that was, similar, it ran away. It ran away, and it's still at large. Maybe had we had more support or manpower, that could have been averted. But we know better now. And I'm sure with the Lord's Alliance support, we can better prepare for the battles to come. So that is currently what we've heard about within the last 30 days. And then, of course, I start showing them also the different artifacts that we've recovered. And draw a conclusion that these giants aren't moving on their own. There definitely is a larger power. And it seems these tentacled, red-eyed beings could also be part of it. It points to the sea.
The
Many of our
giants
clues.
are the symptom. There's something else that's causing it. And a lot of signs point to something with the sea creatures,
And a wizard.
or an organization from the sea, or I don't know, something like that.
There's there's a lull in the air as you, but you feel the anticipation of people wanting to speak up. But the first person who speaks up is Torgan, the representative from Mithril Hall, a dwarf, and he just
Oh,
goes, well, if he just goes, I
Torren?
mean, they
You mean
said it
Torren?
themselves. No, Torgran.
Torgran.
There's Torren and there's Torgran.
Oh, there. Okay, okay. Mithran Hall.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he disagreed with us before.
Yeah, Thorgran just goes, well, they said it themselves. If they had more people with them, they could have better led this mission. If they had more people, this fish thing wouldn't have escaped. But he's immediately countered by Vantina, the gnome from Neverwinter, and said, we don't know if more people would mean more effective. If we add more people to the mix, that's just more lives lost. The fact that they succeeded give some arguments to the hypothesis that maybe this group can be a covert operation that will be a linchpin for a grander things moving forward. Um, and and then she continues saying that if it it just seems like it is a brute force method to add more people. But if we arm the right people, of competent people, as she's indicating to the you, maybe that'll be enough. And then obviously Torrents like, or Torrents like, are you calling my methods brutal, brute and uncivilized? And it's like, there's this like slight and all. But then afterwards, Merdon, the halfling from Long Saddle, says, well, uh either way, force force was used to put these giants down, right? I mean, they had to
Yes.
kill a hill giant. Um
Well, it was
but
kill or be killed. So we chose to kill them.
Yeah, we
and
just
then at
killed
this
one
point
technically.
and then at this point
Oh well,
Liaro goes,
No, we killed
Lara.
others, right?
Before
At the
the
tower. Yeah.
yeah before the yeah Red Hog.
Yeah, and then Laryl just goes, and Laryl now speaks up and says, and of course, I do believe that um everyone will agree to this. Everyone will be with me in our gratitude for these adventures. Obviously, for the services you have performed in the name of the Lord's Alliance, um, we will be rewarding you with a certain we'll be rewarding you with certain trinkets that it will express our gratitude. And immediate and then Toren, not Torgren, Toren, the dwarf from Mirabar, now speaks up and says, well, if they're awarding them, maybe that's the solution. None of you want to mobilize the Lord's Alliance armies to fight, right? And then some say yes, some say no. And it goes like, well, why don't we just make a bounty for giants? That way, adventurers can discern if they're threatening or not, and if they kill the giant, and if they kill the giants, that will be on them and not us. We'll just provide incentives for them to do so. Perhaps, maybe
That will just
giants.
cause more rift between giants and normal
Yeah, didn't
people.
you hear that the giants are a symptom? They're not the main problem. There's no
My
point.
lord,
Again,
There's no point
this
in
might lead to
attacking.
unnecessary deaths on both sides.
Yeah,
Whether
there's
the
no
Lord's
point.
Alliance was whether the Lord's Alliance is responsible for it or not, placing a bounty might lead to deaths of not just giants, but also adventurers.
And people
It is
seeking
best to
money.
approach this carefully.
We need to
and then
root
Casper
out the
goes,
problem, the cause.
and then
And there might
yeah,
even
go,
be
go, go.
allies amongst them.
Yeah, and then Casper goes like, "Huh? The Lord's Alliance? How is the Lord's Alliance involved? Or are you referring to if the Lord's Alliance would release an official bounty?"
If the Lord's Alliance would release an official bounty, this would lead to senseless killings of giants. Some giants are hostile, that is correct. But some giants may not be hostile. And for people to be overcome by greed due to bounties, despite that not being directly the hand of the Lord's Alliance moving, it still opened the door to unnecessary violence. And you have to consider giants are not easy prey. So you might also have hundreds of adventurers sent to their deaths, especially if they're only driven by greed. This is something we'd wish to avoid if possible, uh, my lord. Without any disrespect meant, we believe that this matter should be handled carefully. Yes, we did ask for more people, but what I mean is more people within our group, especially a healer, would be would be
Some weapons, some
appreciated,
healer.
and some weapons. That I mean, the right tools
Will be
would
much more
prove
efficient
more
and will
effective and
yeah,
efficient.
cause less
Rather,
chaos in the realm.
yeah. Plus, bounties might also cause uh, unnecessary panic.
Hmm.
It might affect the economy as well. People will be
Um,
hoarding. So we try to avoid um, too much noise, I would say.
yeah. At this point, Leandra actually speaks up and agrees with your point, and goes like, as they said already, if you didn't hear, um, giants are a symptom, and we don't know what's happening, and we still need to find out what's causing it, because obviously, if we don't, it's either this won't stop, or worse, it will escalate to something greater. And then Doran just looks at Leander and goes like, obviously, you would say that way. You would say that, and you would think it. What's happening now is people are getting killed by giants, and you want to run around finding information, finding out. You want to run around, use our resources to instead defend ourselves. Find defend ourselves, like use this for other methods. It gather
You,
information was always your MO before joining. This is how the Lord's Alliance works. And then Laral, you know, jumps in and tries to placate the Lord and goes like, yes, Archmage Leander has joined recently, but I have vouched for his loyalty in this organization. And you hear Aguinar of Neverwinter agree. And like, vouch. I mean, it's like, it's like I the Leander does not say wrong things. Like, calm down, as he tries to placate the Master Dwarf. And eventually, Caspier, Dryland, obviously from Yartar, just asks, "Okay then, so what do we do now?" I have heard from the north that there have been attacks in your regions. It points to Mirabar and Mithril Hall. Are we to send martial assistance to those regions to bolster the defense? Well, these
Mirabar and where?
adventurers, Mithril Hall. Are we to send more martial support for these two cities while these adventurers root out the cause of what's happening?
That would be wise. Just defense.
We did tell them about the Yuan-Tis, right? Lord Zathi. Oh, Zathi and Lord
Zalto.
Zalto. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We told them about that, right?
Yeah, I think you told them that first meeting now.
Yeah. I guess I just wanted to know if like there's any news, any new leads on that from them. Any new rumblings about UNTs, spotting UNTs, or any incidents involving supposed UNTs.
Wait lang, let me check. After, there's a tense air after Lord Torren, like, basically, like, question Leander's loyalty. But after as the silence the Neverwinter. Vantina again from Neverwinter says that, well, regarding the the Yuan-Ti, I've had heard rumors that they're in the nearby Neverwinter Wood.
Any info on what they're doing there?
Unfortunately, they were too fast for our current scouting parties. We're still trying to discern information, but they seem well adept in forests and in the darkness.
Neverwinter Woods.
In the darkness, yeah, in the Neverwinter Woods. Wait lang. They were last headed in the north. The last I heard, they were in the northern section of the Neverwinter Wood. Although they're not part of the alliance. The scouts there have come into contact with the scouts of Guntelgrim. the dwarven mining town, the dwarven forge within the mountain. I have not heard of any definite response as to what those dealings were, but they have made contact with each other.
Can you spell that for me? Chat, kahit sa chat
Uh,
lang.
that's the city. That's the dwarven, the dwarven city in the mountain. That's for the Yuan-Ti.
Gontal Grip. Okay. How about any new giant incidents while we were away?
Uh, Torrent speaks up again, and he just goes, "Well, 10 towns has been attacked. Uh,
Yeah, which one?
by frost. 10 towns.
10 towns?
No. Bryn Shander has been attacked.
Brinch?
North. Uh, but that attack has happened. That attack happened. That happened a
Brinshander?
couple of that. Yeah, Bryn the Shander. The attack happened a while ago, so the town's finally recovering. Seems that frost giants act like raiders. Pillage, get what they need, and just get out.
Frost Giants.
So that's why I'm asking if you can send us any troops, because the next Lord's Alliance city in that far north is us and them, and he points to Mithril Hall. And of course, while we do not, apparently, we will not cater this idea of a bounty, it seems that Brinshander has, and our cities are flocked with adventurers finding work to do.
Need to act fast before it causes more trouble.
And then one of the wait lang. Vantina again of Neverwinter speaks up and goes like, I've had heard rumors. Adventurers have been traveling north for more work. If I may ask, lady, what's her name? If I may ask, lady Venora, Venrora, of Daggerford. She's a bit southern. She's on the south there. She asks, have adventures? Do you feel the lack of adventures in your region recently? And Venora says, well, while our region hasn't really hosted much adventures, there has been a noticeable dip in it. Uh, Perhaps the news of giant brings delusions of grandeur to younger adventurers in the Avier North, and perhaps the older ones are compelled to make sure that the younger ones don't kill themselves off. Either way, it results in a migration of adventurers. It would seem.
What do we do?
And to
Master?
investigate the trouble.
Do we have any
Aguinar
information
Aguinar
about... Oh,
asks.
go.
Yeah, Aguinar actually asks you. It goes like, now that you've dealt with your first investigation, I believe in the first meeting, a giant named Harshnag was mentioned that could be a possible ally. do you plan to make headway into that particular lead?
Yeah, anything. Everything's open.
Yes,
Oh.
could be. It's an
Oh yeah,
option.
he could be the next, the frost giant. He was the one with the dragon, colorful dragon as a helmet. For the dragon, leading adventure group Forest Grey. Now a hermit in the high forest. We can head there. He is a frost giant. Uh, we can both get an ally and info from him.
Mhm.
Yes,
Uh,
that would be a
where,
good first step. And maybe more information given the time that we haven't seen him.
where's the high forest?
Oh, in the map.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. It's big. Would we know where there?
Last you heard, it was in like the northern section.
I guess we can teleport to Everland or get the closest. There's Sundabar
Get our
or
axe
Hellgate
beaks.
Dell.
Bounce.
Yeah, I think Everland's the best. That'll be the northern part. Over here.
Wait, I need to pee.
Yeah, that might be our next bet. And he might either arm us with information or more items.
Okay, and as you settle that, Aguilar asks again. So I ask you, what are your current plans?
Investigate, right?
I look at horns. Harshnag first. Then I would suggest if we get information from Harshnag, we can go to Bryn Shander and investigate the Frost Giant attack. If we don't get any info for Frost Giants, we can look at the Yuan-Tis. But then that's kind of like, oh, they have direct connection with the Fire Giants. Before that, I ask, is there anybody have any info on this connection with the sea? Any group from the seawater?
Or have you heard of any parasites that come out of beings and like what happened to Chief Ga? I think that's also related to it.
They all look at each other and go like, "This is a new development. Right now, we're still at square one at investigate. We will investigate this, of course. Oh, this is the Lateral Silverhat. We will investigate this, of course, but on the top of my head, there are a number of creatures in the sea. Mentals in the sea, or perhaps a fiend with in the sea, but to what you have shown us,
I mean, this
it
suggests an
still requires
organization of some
uh,
kind.
at this point, yeah, is Baldur's Gate part of sorry, wait lang. here. Yeah, Agenar speaks again. And he goes, organizations that worship, so like a cult. Uh, you will find an innumerable number of cults anywhere in the region. Just in Baldur's Gate alone, there's at least 3 running around. If you want to find a cult, you'll find a lead and push on until you meet them eventually. So it seems like if you want to pursue Harshnag, it seems like it'll be a choice between pursuing Harshnag and the giant angle or looking into this cult-like phenomenon that's happening. Because the moment you divert your attention away, that cult will just slip away. And like Agadar speaks, it seems like Agadar's speaking from like a place of experience.
I mean, we would want to go straight to the source of the cult, but I don't think they've they don't even need to slip away at this moment. We don't have any leads. Is there anything
You just
that
have to go there.
point us somewhere? Like,
Given the fact that we don't have leads, maybe it's best we start with Harshnab and the giants.
Yeah.
If they are truly interconnected, they will show up sooner or later. But at least here, this is the most tangible connection we have.
Some of them nod. I mean, the ones who have been like, on your side nod, but the others, they nod reluctantly. Um, but more or less the meeting continues, and at least your part's done, and your part's done, and the meeting now has shifted focus agenda wise into the logistics of providing defensive support towards the northern dwarven cities. Um, as the 3 most powerful members, Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and Baldur's Gate, will be providing most of the troops. But the meeting, unless you want to ask anything else.
doesn't seem like they know anything that could help.
Okay. Yeah, but eventually after a while, after what it seems time has slowed as the meeting devolves now into logistical issues. But eventually the meeting does conclude, and everyone stands up and takes their leave. Yeah, Laurel actually asks you to stay behind, as with her you see a small chest, and as the 4 of you approach her, she opens it, and inside you see 4 rings, and the part where a gem would have been inlaid is now currently empty. And she explains that as gratitude for your current service, the Lord's Alliance has agreed to give you a rings that signify our gratitude. Um, these rings are capable of holding certain magical spells, and it depends on the crystal that will be inlaid. As the services that you have rendered, um, with the services you have rendered, um, I may give you you are given the option of choosing which spell to put on this ring. There is a list, but you can choose among the list. So basically, a spell will be stored in the ring. You may cast it 3 times per day.
Oh, sweet.
It will reset at dawn.
It will recharge by itself.
Yeah.
Three
Well,
times
sorry, it'll 1d3 per dawn. Yeah, para lang.
Okay.
Uh
1d3.
A minimum of
Per-
1.
ilan? So yeah, here are the spells you can choose from. All of you can choose your own. All of you can choose your own spell individually.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just one, no? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Ensnaring strike or expeditious retreat. Is this for one person or for the party?
one each.
One each. So you choose for you.
No, I mean, for example, if I use expeditious retreat, will that work for the entire party or just me?
Oh, just one target.
Okay. Spoke.
Also, although the ring with this power, the rings are attunement.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, so command. I don't like talking, so command hellish rebuke. Let's do hellish rebuke. Hellish.
Hellish rebuke if you like gumante ka. You want to hit them back. As an instant. As a reaction.
60 feet.
Mm-hmm. So if someone
Oh.
hits you.
But it says here
Let's
the class
say-
is warlock. So because of the
Yeah,
ring,
but-
it doesn't matter what class.
Correct.
No.
Okay, cool.
You're able to cast it.
Sounds
Pero
good.
the if you can't cast it normally, the DC will be 13.
Oh. That's how it was.
Yeah, DC 13.
And what's the plus on the spell attack?
You're cast.
Plus
You're
5.
ano pa rin?
If you cannot cast it with their class, the default is plus 5.
Oh, okay.
Command.
Not bad.
Hellish rebuke. Charm person. Chaos bolt. Let's see. Chaos bolt.
It's okay. I'll read up for this one. Or do we need to
So-
decide now?
No. Since you have 2 weeks, you just do it over the 2 weeks. So
Okay.
for heroism, it's a bit though. Pero no, wait lang. Heroism, it's plus 3 temp HP per round.
Mm-mm.
For 1 minute. And then for the attack one, that's plus 5. That's for the chaos bolt.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, looking at chaos bolt.
I'm thinking.
And then expeditious retreat, no DC. So
It's just a
Distance,
dash.
diba?
yeah,
No,
It's
I mean-
you don't need-
300 feet pa yan or something.
For me, I'm thinking
No,
ano
no,
eh.
like every bonus action you can dash.
Okay.
I'm thinking Chaos Bolt for Malak because it will give him a range spell attack. I don't have anything
Okay.
range. That could be good for me. It's either that or ensnaring strike.
Right.
Problem kasi with ensnaring strike and entangle, they're both concentration spells eh.
No na, kasi you need your concentration eh.
Yeah, kaya nga eh. So I'll probably get Chaos Bolt.
Go for it, man. We can all get naman similar then, as long as it works for our fighting style or
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I'll do command. Might be good. Command or expeditious retreat will be most
That might work
close
with
to
Itszki.
No, but for you, Itszki, kasi he can already dash as a bonus action eh.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
not
Yeah.
expeditious retreat.
Yes.
So command. So most likely command. I will review, but I will think command is Q. Drop your weapon. Okay.
Command is one
That's-
word, diba?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then there's a list
so
naman
it's-
of words.
Yeah, there's like a base list.
Drop, approach, flee, grovel, halt.
I mean, if I'm tanking and somebody's in front of me and you say drop just before my next attack, then I have advantage and crit hits if he
advantage, yeah.
advantage pala when I hit him.
Mm-mm.
And then Malak, for your fighting style, what good run for you is compelled duel.
Yeah, I thought of that too.
Yeah. So that you're a tank,
Pero-
people are forced to attack
Pero
you.
again, if check your spell list, if it's not in your spell list, it'll be DC 13 lang.
It should be.
I think it should
As
be.
a paladin.
Yeah, it's one of the choices in my list. Yeah, but the problem is I can add that to my spells.
Yeah, but it doesn't eat up your spell slot. And then you can not need to prepare it because it's already there.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's probably down to compelled duel and chaos bulk.
Mm-mm. I'll probably do expeditious. Oh, but it's concentration.
Anyways, yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, and then let's just say the rings are no, and Laryl closes the small chest and just says, Leander, if you can handle this. Leander's nods, like, sure, I'll give it to them at some point. I'll give them to them within the day. And hand it to Leander. Since there's still a magical component that needs to be added to the rings for it to work. And Liarl just gives a small nod and says, once again, I'm truly grateful for the services that you have offered, that you have done for the Lord's Alliance. And I pray to all the gods that you may succeed in your next task. As she walks away. You're now left with the room with Leander, and yeah, Leander just looks at the four of you and goes like, "Okay, so Harshnag, so you'll be heading to the High Forest, I assume."
That is the plan. Teleport to Everland and then we go straight to High Forest. Any ideas to help us shorten our search for him?
Well, from what I remember, it should be easier to find Harshnag, especially in the forest, as frost giants can't help but drop the temperature in the nearby areas.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Could help. Follow the cold.
also, while we're still here and these are still on, and he shows the rings that block Actually, I didn't want to mention this earlier, but remember, he looks at you, Asumedos. Remember that thing you showed me a couple of days ago?
Yes. Any news on that?
Mm, Not exactly, but there could be something in Mirabar.
What do you mean
Mirabar?
something?
One of my contacts there um
Is this the
saw
symbol?
something similar.
Asumedo symbol?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's Mirabar?
At the north here. Ta-da.
Oh, Mirabar. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, great. There's this transportation circle.
But
What
if you're
did
heading
you
for Harshnag,
What did you exactly hear?
um One of my associates saw a couple of crates also bearing that symbol.
Interesting.
I mean, we can do a quick detour just to check on it. There's a teleportation circle, anyways.
Yeah, but yeah, Leander just says that you know how these things go. Take a quick detour, it turns into a full-fledged thread that you can't help but pull.
Well, at this point, both of them are connected to what we're doing, anyways. It's not like statistically Harshnag has more info on whatever's causing this than these symbols, because these are connect. Oh shit! We don't know if
Well, we're not
Osis is
sure if they are connected.
connected to the giants, right? Oh,
Maybe
it is.
we
It is
still
because
proceed.
the sea creature thingy, right? It is. It's
Correct,
connected
but
also. So
we're not yet 100% sure if it is connected or if the sea creature stole from them.
no,
The
because
one
remember
thing that
we
can
had
happen.
that mirror thing, where the sea creature was talking. He thought he was talking to Usith.
Correct, but
So
that does not necessarily mean that they're connected to the symbol. The mirror didn't have the symbol, no? The crates did, but not the mirror.
well,
So
I
we're not
mean,
sure what we're dealing with. I'd love to go. I would absolutely love to go. But I'm not sure I can do this alone, so I need the group with me.
oh no, I mean let's go. I mean let's take a
We should
break.
instead. We don't have
Yeah.
anything. Don't have leads yet, so
Harshnag can wait a day or two.
I hope it only takes a day or two. But yes, Mirabar seems awfully close to the spine of the world, so we need to approach with great caution and thicker clothes.
Where's Mirabar?
Oh,
No, I'll just look for it. Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
was
yeah, so
Mirabar
basically the next
attacked by the frost? No, it's by Shander, right?
yeah, Brain Shander's over
Bryn
here,
Shander pala.
but they're like it's awfully close. So Mirabar's that's why Mirabar's getting awfully testy about like defensive only.
I mean, it would make sense to get information we can have here about the frost giants and then get to Harshnag. Uh, I mean, good a sense as any.
I'm just thinking our search might bring us up to the spine of the world anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing else, we could make that our first stop.
There is actually. I believe there's a criminal on the loose, and it's by Santar's Keep. A live capture of this one, wanted by the Mirabar dwarves. This criminal could be hiding in Santar's Keep, which is
Oh,
just a couple days' ride from Mirabar.
options.
Perhaps traveling to Mirabar, gaining information about this criminal on the loose, at the same time investigating the possible crates.
no,
From
that
what
way
I've heard,
we can get money and we
mhm,
can ingratiate ourselves with Mirabar by
live
getting
live
the
capture
wanted.
is
Yeah.
6,000 gold pieces. So this must be a tough battle.
We haven't been to Felbar, right?
No.
Okay, my
Bellbar's all the way here.
okay. Okay.
Where are we gonna look for Harsh Snap anyway? What is the location?
High Forest near Everland. Have we been to Morbryn Shield?
No.
Oh no.
Not
Okay.
yet, but we have something to do there. But they didn't take anything from there. Sorry, rather.
Okay. Checking my mission list. Where's the wanted sign here? I can't find it. I wrote that down. Oh, it's in the villains. There we go. Okay, I can get by with some blood. Blood shedding. I need a good beating after that beating we got from Usith.
Yeah. Leander asks. So yeah, Leander asks again. So Mirabar or Everlord?
I think Mirabar first.
Okay. We could do Mirabar.
Yeah, and then Leander's just like, well, it's a good thing this time doesn't seem to be any deadlines in your for the next meeting. So take whatever time you need. And if there's anything noteworthy to report, it's easy enough to let the other Lords Alliance members know.
Will do. Thank you.
Let me check.
Also, it seems like this journey doesn't seem like it's gonna end anytime soon. And it doesn't seem like the distances you're traveling it'll never grow closer together.
No, it does not.
Are you planning to help us solve that in some way?
I might, but and then he reaches out for the sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
I might be gone for a while, so if this is with me, it might be useless. Why don't you take it?
Then there's no way for us to reach you.
Well, if you reach me anyway where I'm going, I won't even be able to help you.
Seems like a tough journey. Stay
That
safe.
also he rescinds the sending stone for a while, but that also means I can't keep the Lord's Alliance in check.
Where the hell are you going? That's more important than this.
Well, I mean, if I can help, I'll try to get help for you, but
No. Okay, that sounds
let's just
better.
say I'll be pulling some strings where I thought I'd never have to pull.
Yeah. Then I open my palm and say, ain't bad for a politician.
No, I'm not a politician. Stop that.
Hey, it makes you sleep better at night.
Well, at least this gets me out of the. At least this gets me out, and at least this gets me out for a bit, and I don't have to wear these stupid colors for a while. And then like he fiddles with the again with the chain.
So we get another sending stone.
No, you actually get the full set now.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he gave you one, diba?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now he's gonna give you his. So
Yeah,
you
so
have one set.
we get two.
Yeah.
We have two. I think this would serve Itszki better. I usually
Yeah.
stick with one of you. So it's usually you with Shivra and me with Asumedos. So at least one pair has each one. So make a note, Jong. Man, we still can't
You're new
afford our
task.
shit. Are you on mute, Jong?
Oh, sorry.
No. Still can't afford my plate. Plate plus one is 7,000.
Wait, no, let's out na yan out na yan.
Oh, you removed that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What are you looking at, Joey?
No, my old list. Diba, we went shopping here before, but you couldn't afford any.
Yeah.
Like the Rod of Absorption, Arrows of Slaying.
Yeah.
All of these are out na, Angelo? Or just the plate?
Just the plate.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait. The plate, I'll say, you can replace the plate with adamantine plate.
Yeah, that's 15,000, right?
No, sorry. I readjusted stuff.
Okay.
That's now 2.25.
Just 2.5?
Oh, not that's almost all our money, all your money. But
No, I only have 600. I mean, the group one can afford it, but so did you adjust like the Rod of Absorption as well and the Arrows of Slaying?
No, the ours staying the same. Rods of absorption is the same.
15,000 and 5,000.
Mm.
What's the adamantine plate again?
You're immune from crits.
Plate. I think that's pretty good,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
but I can't afford it yet. Let's see.
We need to do jobs. We're gonna do one.
Says here's my and then as you're leaving, as you surrender the rings now. So no, and you're where are you headed? Because Leander's going back to his house. Are you gonna follow Leander for a bit while you're still talking, or like will you be headed to an inn? He'll drop you off in an inn.
I think, yeah, we'll head to an
Yeah.
inn.
we got enough options.
Okay. So while you're driving to the inn, Leander just says, "Oh, here's my contact in Mirabar," and he gives you a name. I will give that name in the coming weeks, as I will generate Mirabar. But yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, you will though. You're meeting a You're meeting a dwarven male
Okay.
private investigator.
Oh,
Lots of info then.
hopefully more than these Lords of Alliance that know nothing. I'm just calculating our group gold. Hold on.
But yeah, do you ask anything pa from Leander? Because after now, Leander might be gone for a while.
Oh, I have enough. I think I should get that plate.
Yeah, I mean I have
No,
2,600.
No, I have 600 there, but the group gold, including all of the trinkets that we have, goes to 6,2. So if we divide that by 3, I can get 2,000 and then my 600.
Why 3, not 4?
Huh?
Not
Oh,
4?
shit. 4 pala. I forgot. Sorry. You're right. 207.
I mean, I know forgetting Itszki's a joke, but like,
But I still have. Why do I have? Well, because I didn't buy anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I still have.
I
20.
bought some stuff.
Got
I
it.
bought a lot also.
Do you want a loan?
Let me see.
Twice,
How much?
2 times interest.
Fuck. Benchmark from Asumedos then. At least he knows the value of me trying keeping you guys alive. 2.5 you said, Angelo?
2-5.
Yeah, I'm short like 350. Not bad. Let's do some jobs. Let's get this Let's get this Weevil asshole. Then I can afford it on my own. Yeah, that should be good.
So yeah, just so I can plan the next session. So now you're staying in the inn. You're going to an inn. You'll stay there for like what, 1 night, or you're leaving immediately?
Maybe we'll do 1 night. Well,
I
we
mean,
didn't waste
we can
any.
leave. Yeah, we can leave and just
Yeah.
stay the night in
Yeah.
Mirabar. I mean, it's still
Okay,
what time is
so
it? It's like lunchtime, right? Before lunch.
yeah, it's like it's
Yeah.
around that
Uh,
time.
Yeah, I think we can head back.
Like
Head straight to Mirabar.
okay, so head to Mirabar, get the lay of the land, and then spend the night there.
Xantar's keep.
Oh, you're going to Xantar's Keep.
Yeah, we'll just get whatever information we can on Weevil and RJ's thing. But like just like a quick, like we're not gonna dive too deep yet. We just get whatever initial info we can from the dwarf, maybe.
Assuming nothing happens.
I don't know. I know. Of course, of course. I mean, we make plans. Whatever happens then after is not out of our hands, anyways. But I mean, that's what you want to do. That's not what's gonna happen. But I mean, RJ,
So your plan
anything else?
in the perfect world, the plan is you teleport, you go back to the city of the dead, you teleport to Mirabar, and you make contact with Leander's contact for the symbol and the Weevil, and then go back south to Xantar's Keep
How
to
many days
actually
ride
start
is that?
looking.
I mean, assuming we get horses or something.
Oh,
Oh,
assuming you have
fun.
horses?
Assuming we can procure horses.
Get some mount.
2 days.
I mean, we can stay a night in Mirabar or we can head off, keep on the road. I guess it'll depend if something happens in Mirabar.
I think we need to stay in Mirabar to find out a little bit more about what we're gonna do and
Okay.
more about this Weevil.
So yeah, we'll at least stay at least a night in Mirabar. Maybe more.
Okay, so you're not going to Xantar's Keep immediately.
Yes.
We'll
Asumedos.
gather intelligence about Weevil, and I'll also try to see the rumors about the crates. But generally, after I get information about the crates, we'll probably proceed to Santa's Keep
Okay.
because we need money.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That's exciting. So yeah. Yeah. Anything else for Leander? Because it's looking like he'll be gone for a while. So if you want to ask him for anything, now's the good time.
I think.
Oh,
Malak's out.
if you're gonna be out for a while,
No, you can't stay in my house.
No, I was wondering if we could.
I was thinking about
the-
that.
No.
If we could ask the assistance of your mage orc, wasn't it the mage? The healer.
What's his name?
Zrox?
Zrox, yeah.
No, he's a fighter. He's not
Oh, fighter ba?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, do you know any clerics you think that would be open to adventuring with us?
Wait lang. This is coming to like, okay, meta talk na. Like, do you really want a cleric ba?
I don't know,
Or any
Asumedos. I mean, no, it's just. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, but like RP wise, they know they need the cleric.
No, but then it'll be added work for Angelo
No,
kasi
no,
to
I know. I
run
No,
mean, I'm not
kasi
an
saying
extra card.
yeah,
he should give.
kasi like my worry lang is like combat might take too long.
Yeah.
Kasi I'm running the enemies and I'll run an ally pa.
Tama.
Oo. And
Yeah,
if I put a cleric, parang the utility that cleric might bring, parang like
too much.
yeah, and I think you're okay na 4 eh.
yeah,
Tsaka,
we'll power through.
tsaka on my
Then
end
tsaka ano
kasi,
rin tayo. We have ano naman eh. We have the healing gladiator's breath or something.
Okay, so
yeah,
And
meta
we're allowed
wise,
to drink. We're allowed to
the
drink
bonus.
potions as a bonus action.
yeah.
Tama?
Okay,
Unless you want
so
to keep the running gag of like clerics just don't want to work with you.
yeah, I think no, I think meta wise we're fine as 4, but RP wise they gotta keep asking. They're gonna keep
Okay,
looking
okay.
for Sylvarin's replacement.
So Leander just goes, you know what? My brother's actually the head of the Church of Lathander. And I asked around, but like something about the 4 of you. No, they don't want to work with you.
A little bit direct, but
They say
Well,
why?
I guess we just need to stock up with more healing paraphernalias.
And you know, the Church of Lathander is one of the most action-oriented ones, especially under my brother's guidance. But no.
Somebody snitched on what happened with Sylvarin?
Oh, what happened? What happened with Sylvarin?
Oh no, he was an alcoholic. Naging snitch na.
So, Leander's like, like, so he drank alcohol. Like, that's not bad.
Yeah, but anyway, so it's fine.
Are you saying he died because he's an alcoholic?
Oh no. In fact,
Like,
he
what are
was
you
staying away
saying?
from it.
As like
I don't know
Leander
what Malak was trying to say.
Malak just
like
goes
in the
over
carriage.
We
straight.
have nothing against
Oh, we're in a
alcoholics.
carriage.
No, you're in a and like he says that as he drinks from a flask.
nothing wrong. Nothing
No,
wrong.
I was just complimenting
Yeah.
him. We just miss having a cleric. That's all.
Then Leander like becomes a little bit more sentimental, as you said, like having a cleric in the party. It's like, yeah, me too. And at some point, eventually during the ride, you are dropped off in the city of the dead, where the carriage can't fit anymore. And yeah, as you are dropped off, you are um headed towards the crypt that houses the teleportation circle for Mirabar. Going to Mirabar. And yeah, let's end it here. Um, so you finally, congratulations, you finally done your first leg of your first investigation for the Lord's Alliance. This second leg, seeing that you have done very well, the Lord's Alliance is now willing to give you a more flexible
Resources.
time
Oh, okay.
schedule,
Thought
as
resources.
you're not bound to uh, not the number of days anymore. Um, as you've not allowed, but like as you have agreed with Leander of his plans to do his own thing to help you some point down the line. Um, you will be the- an ally in the count. You will be temporarily be out of access with an ally in the council. So, and on top of the logistical problems the Lord's Alliance has now, as the Lord's Alliance is shuffling around troops for the other cities, um, if you require aid in the form of labor, it might be more difficult with these two things combined. Uh, but yes, so currently you are headed to Mirabar to investigate whatever this thread of Asumedos' um, passed through the symbol. And we will find out if it's smooth sailing from there.
There we go.
All right. Sounds like a
Ew.
plan. But that's gonna be in 2 weeks, guys. We're gonna miss you
Yes,
till then.
December 11. I think.
Enjoy Thailand, CHUBAX.
Is it fun?
Aw.
I haven't been there.
No, it's not fun.
Thailand? It's great.
I didn't enjoy it. It's horrible. If you like shopping, go.
No.
And the
I'm
3-hour
fine.
massage, the press, the pindot pindot thing.
Really? Yeah.
Their
And it's not that
massage there will
expensive, right?
fold you in half.
I think I need that.
It's a
They will
different, it's a
purpose-
very different form of massage. But after I did that, I was so aligned for a long time.
Okay, I'll try that. Thank you for
I think
for giving.
JONG likes those hard massages, right?
I think I would.
I mean, different. This one is it's weird because like there's no oil, there's no powder. They just literally press your muscles and bones for 3 hours. Or two.
I'm game for that on certain areas. Like my back is fine with the hard massage, but like certain parts on the thigh.
Legs. Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
there's
that's
like-
hard.
that's the
too
part.
much.
That's where because it's never
Where you
worked.
say
That's
stop.
why.
But yeah, I like hard on the back. like hard on the bottom of the feet.
Oh,
That
well,
feels nice.
have a
But
good
the
time
leg,
then.
yeah, the leg is sensitive, especially the thigh, the quads, and the.
Just be careful. Not all what it seems is what it is. You might like a nice lady, but
I'm married, bro. I don't ascribe to ano.
oh please.
I'm there
don't.
for football and massage.
Sure. Have fun, man. I didn't like,
Quite long. I mean,
except their beaches. Their
they said
beaches
the-
were nice.
They said the food. They said the food was nice, like spicy.
Yeah.
That would work with me. Like rice and the spiciness.
Pineapple rice.
You, Angelo, have you been to
Try it
Thai?
out.
Yeah,
Did you like it?
naman. Like I went around the mga temples and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna see some elephants. I think Lucas wants to see some elephants.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like
go
go
to
to a
the big
sanctuary.
golden.
What, Angelo?
Go to a sanctuary, not a touristy elephant place.
Zoo.
Para may pagka ethical yung there's like
Gotcha. Yeah.
ethical
I'll-
tourism.
Oh, they don't make it like circus animals. They
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like it's like you help out with like elephant chores, like you feed the elephant.
true.
It's like their natural habitat.
Yeah.
or like
more-
like they're not forced to perform. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
stuff
I
like
hear you.
That's true. Because
That's a
if you
good
go
idea.
with the touristy place, these are the elephants that they paint and
They're
they
abused. Yeah.
yeah, kind of not the right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I agree. Not something the kids should see.
Oh, try that
Yes.
river market or something. Or is that-
that's the one. That's the one. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Really? Why? What
You're
happened there?
You're basically just shopping in a boat.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry. I was thinking of Vietnam. Yeah, tsaka when
basically-
you're shopping on Thailand pala, parang they're gonna force it on you pa.
Yeah,
Okay.
just go to the mall. It's the same.
Pratunam.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you guys. Another amazing session, even if it was like a political meeting.
Oh,
Oh yeah, did you enjoy it? Because I'm like, I'm just been talking this whole time.
That's what.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. We had a lot of action last week. At least now it's more of the setup for what's to come.
We traveled some places, met
Yeah.
some people. So important.
This is
Done with the
fun.
politics. Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank
It's a
you.
good balance.
Yeah. So bring us home, Jay.
All right. So thank you very much to all our viewers. If this is your first time watching us, don't forget, click on the subscribe button at the bottom and hit the bell icon to know when a new episode drops. This is also allowing you to know if we have new shows that were just released. Now, we're also available on social media. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I was about to say LinkedIn again. Like what? So
The one place we're
Facebook,
not in.
Instagram, and and Twitter. So if you want to keep us in the background, just listen to our voices to make your day more exciting. We are available on your podcast of choice. We prefer Apple, Spotify, and Amazon podcasts. Now it's time to say goodbye one by one. Let's start with Jong.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks, but from now till then, follow our other content, and we can't wait to play with you guys again.
That's right. And of course, final goodbyes from the man in red, CHUBAX.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get into more adventures. Always a blast and a stress reliever to be here. And hopefully we can have some fights where it's not like do or die. Like
see.
yeah, we'll see.
Never
We'll
know.
see. I know, I know. I mean,
All right,
realistically, we
and
have to face some
be in
opponents
danger.
that no, I mean realistically you're gonna end up facing people that are very weak, right? I mean bad guys that are weak. Is that
Oh
like
yeah.
it's not like you always fight somebody at your level or higher. I mean, right? It's not realistic like every time we go out it's somebody get stronger than the last, you know.
Roll me persuasion. I'm kidding.
Hey,
Okay.
That's
those oozes
probably
were pretty weak. The oozes were weak.
What oozes? The ooze
The,
yeah,
those
but they just eat through armor, you know.
yeah, but
Very
like
expensive.
she it only took Shivra one attack run to kill one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
okay. That's it for me.
All right. Final goodbyes, Angelo.
Well, yeah, I mean, excited for this new leg of the adventure as you finally close it off with the meeting with the Lord's Alliance. Leander's going to go on his own personal journey, but of course, it is to your advantage if ever he survives.
Hmm.
um,
Hopefully he
but
gets
yeah,
us like what flying mounts or something.
Oh fuck, that would be amazing.
but yeah, but yeah, I mean, he said it's gonna take a while. So hopefully when you do your own journeys, you can meet in meet in a favorable crossroad and enjoy the fruits of both your labors.
We
And
hope
yeah, I
so as
cannot
well.
and I'm excited to see what happens in Mirabar. um if it's as smooth sailing as you all hope.
Well,
Okay.
nothing fun ever came free. We'll see. All right.
Fair enough.
So that's it from us. Thank you very much. We will see you again honestly, in 2 weeks' time. We love you all. And till next time. Bye.